Hi, and welcome to ISO Plays Games. If you'll notice that there was a huge gap in between when the last episode of Myst was posted and when this one is getting posted, it's because the audio went horrifically out of sync with the rest of, the game, and nothing could fix it, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to do that over. I forgot what save I saved over, so I had thought originally that I'd saved over my last save, which was the channel would save. However, I lucked out and pretty much we're back to where we left off, except for we weren't looking at, well, we were looking at this. Whoops. Sorry, my thing was supposed to be telling me what time. Instead it just timed me for a minute. Oh, good start. But thankfully I still have the information I need, so I don't have to go back and look it all up, because I didn't delete the photos off of my phone yet. So I have the important information, which mainly is the music puzzle, which I said I was going to look up because I'm an idiot and I'm not musically inclined, and I believe I figured out that we can do this mathematically, not musically, because I'm not musically inclined in the very... Ooh, sorry, I'm bumping the mic here. I'm not musically inclined in the very least bit, but what we can do is we can count the keys, because the sliders have notches that are very, very minute to run into. So the first key is this one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can back up and go move this slider. Come on. No. A really great start. Mainly why I'm trying to do timers is because I think part of the problem was because of how long I recorded. That last finale session was nearly 2 hours, which, looking back on it, it makes editing easier for me, but that's a lot to digest, unless you're like me who binge watches YouTube while working on projects, because I knit and crochet for people. I can listen to YouTube stuff like Game Grumps or Markiplier or Cry does something. I can just turn on a playlist and go, because it's good background noise. But people that are actually watching me to do this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But people that are actually watching me do this mainly for like the game and stuff, and not just for background noise, kind of frustrating for 8. So let's see, our second one is this. So if that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Okay, I thought I had to count higher. I know my numbers. Okay, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I remember this worked. Unless I really, just come on, phone, stop doing that. My phone's, I had to change my auto rest time because my phone battery was starting to die, because my screen apparently eats up a lot of power. That's a Galaxy S3 problem. Alright, so if that's 20, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we need to get the third slider up to position 23. 21, 2, 3. Alright, number 4 is over. Let me tap this just in case so it still knows I'm looking at it. My phone actually has a feature where if I'm looking at it, it'll stay on as long as that, but I thought that was kind of creepy and also kind of not useful, because I run Ingress and I kind of need my phone to just stay active, which it makes a nice screensaver in the long run. But also a huge battery drain. I only play Ingress if it's connected to a power source. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need position 9. See, this is going a lot faster is because not only do I know what I'm doing. Come on. Come on. I've done it recently so I can kind of remember rather than remembering a long time. 9. Let me double check that. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and my last one is another. I kind of wish I could figure out how to joystick this. Which, actually, no, that wouldn't work. But I wish that the turning mechanism was not as awkward. I get what they were trying to do. They made a really good attempt. It's still awkward. I mean, of course, I could put it to classic Myst settings, which, you know, I think for all intents and purposes for the, sorry guys, for like the, next area. Oh, am I stuck at this? Okay. Well, you know what? It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. I don't know why when I was younger I didn't think of doing this. Because this puzzle I honestly needed to get my sister, who is insanely musically talented. Actually, my sister is just insanely talented, period. But I had to get her to help me match notes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I think I did that right. Nope. Let's see here. What did I do wrong? What do? Let's see here. Sorry. Trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I got the last one wrong, because they all look right. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I miscounted something. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You know, 4 seems really low in the progression scale, because I think it's supposed to be higher. Let's count number 4 again. I think I messed that up. So 4 is this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna have to look back and see what I said originally, but I don't think I said 13. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay. I had to. Okay, no, this is testing my patience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, see, I thought that one looked low. There we go. I thought that one looked low. I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, let's see here. Oops. Hanging on to some of these pictures just in case, because I know there's one part coming up in, this is called the Selentic Age. And I think, honestly, once we get in the Selentic Age, I'm going to see if I can swap over to classic Myst movement, because as pretty and as neat as it is, I found out in the last recording that this age is really trying as far as, like, for this movement. Because there's a lot of, like, specific areas you've got to go to, so let's go to our settings. There we go, classic. Alright, so classic. Oh, that's much nicer. That's much nicer. Look at that. But we need to move just a smidge faster. Okay, so. Alright, the first thing we had, I mean, that's kind of not, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't really like it because that doesn't, they're trying to apply free roam to Classic Myst, and Classic Myst honestly functioned a little better. Rather than that, you just saw kind of a progression of a movement, not a walking plod. That's not the right word. But you know what I mean, for people that have played it before. So, as you can guess with the puzzle, the sound is based off of age. And we have a whole bunch of sounds that we need to figure out what the order is, but because I have notes, I will run through on how to actually do it. But for the first part, I'm going to introduce you to the stuff going on over here. See, we've got a clock. And in order to solve that puzzle, you need to turn on these receivers, and I think in the journal somewhere it kind of, I don't know, the journal just, it's a very abstract age. Like, oh, red page, cool, I forget, every time I forget it's there. Like, I don't know what the designers were trying to do with the Selentic age, but it seems the less solid out of all of the ages. Like Stone Ship Age, really, really solid. It had a story to deal with pirates and some folks. The Mechanical Age, I think, kind of remotely tied in with the Stone Ship Age if you want to get squinty and put your tinfoil hat on. What else? Sorry I'm standing here, I just really like this sound. But let's see here. The Channelwood Age is really, really understandable, but then you've got the Selentic Age, which is just kind of, I don't know what they were going on about. Ha, didn't scare me this time, bat. I do kind of like the addition of the bat, but the first time it really scared me, and that was really bad character pathing. Okay, so we've got a big wind hole. We're gonna go down that wind hole and go to that island that we kind of briefly looked at. And that was a really sudden light thing. We got some bats. They'll just loop there forever. Let's see here. We're gonna head up. Oh, I haven't gotten all of, actually, no, I don't have to be here yet. I lied. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I mean, this is worse than when I was still trying to remember things, is because I've done this once before, and in generally, hey, I've never noticed this. What do you do? Oh, you turn off the light. Why would you want to turn off the light? That leaves a lot of questions. Oh, that's nice. It autopathed me. I didn't notice that the first time I went through here. But yeah, before we go do these shenanigans, that's legitly pretty. Look at that. Just, there are some texturing problems in this game. And you know, I might be able to fix it. I might do that really soon. There are some texturing problems in this game, in my opinion, but I mean, when you get views like that, that's pre-rendered, and it looks amazing. And it's really nice because they can get away with that. But yeah, basically, getting back onto what we're actually doing, is we're activating all of these sounds so we can tune it to that island radio station, and basically figure out what the access code for the rest of, for the innards, basically to get to the Myst book. Like, I really, really, really don't understand. And there's the blue page. I don't, like, this is the only age in which Aknar and, Cirrus didn't, or Akinar, I'm sorry, And Sirius did not have, like, dedicated rooms because this age was so unsettled. And also for the time period for what's going on, because honestly, if you really do, like, really read and pay attention to those journals, unlike what I was doing, which was skimming for information, there's a fairly in-depth story in here. Or at least I think so. But that's just me. But, I think in the time period, their father, Atreus, was realizing that something was going wrong. Like, there's gonna be some later stuff that's gonna kind of prove that. Okay, so we're opening these giant boxes, and we want to tune this to the water. So basically, we're gonna hold it down until we hear that water sound nice and clearly. Okay, there's the crystal forest, clock, fire. See, it'll get slower when it... And you want it the clearest. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I actually have it written down somewhere. I might... You know, honestly, I don't remember. And I can't obviously go look at it now because it would require me getting the Myst book, which is what we're doing. Yeah, I had it written down what I thought was the clearest. Let's see, we want the lava next. I'm gonna save myself a little bit of effort and just kind of look at what I had written down because it's a time saver. There's the wind hole. Let's see here. Lava. Yeah, that sounds clearest. Clock. I need to continue to go this way. But I don't think it was really clear why about the exact because if I remember right, the first time that I played this with the original version, you actually had to be really on par before this button would work. Okay, so the next one is the crystals, which I need to go this way. But I don't know, because I would actually have to go back and read to see what's going on with that. Because I remember... Oh wow, I was really good at remembering that one. But I don't know, it's just weird because they used to be really super duper picky about how this radio signal worked before that would even remotely catch. Oops. What'd I say for wind? But here it seems, actually this game to me seems to, this game, but this version of the game seems to be more forgiving. Okay, so once we've got everything tuned into there, we can now back out of it unintentionally, but open it back up. You'll see everything is still in the right order. So, well, in the right tuning. So you hit that, it's crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. So, crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. Okay, easy to remember. Now that gets us to the code to go into possibly my I mean, I complained about Channel Wood, I know. But, I just think this part of the puzzle, because well, not this puzzle specifically, but this upcoming, and it's not really a puzzle, it's more of trial and error. Just repeated trial and error, and you're not even sure why you're doing what you're doing, and you're just, well, I mean, you know what you're doing, but pretty much you have to generally figure out just what everything means. There's no definitive guide like, the whatchamacallit, the Mechanical Fortress, how it had a trainer on how the fortress just slowly moved and stopped in doing that. With this, you get nothing. You literally get thrust into it. So, excuse me, sorry. Crystal. Water. Wind. Oh, wind's up there. Durr. I think that's lava. And then clock. It's a train. There we go. So... but yeah, I would definitely have to reread the journal for this age to see why it is what it is. And I meant to do that before I started recording again, but then I just got antsy. So I will show you what we're about to do, but we will actually get in on this in the next video because I'm going to be breaking these up into smaller segments. So we're basically going to ride in this monster, and actually I will just initiate it as is, because we're actually a lot less time down from what we were. As you can see, we're in this little tubey thing, and we're gonna shut the door behind us. And we get to sit in this nice little thing, and then we hit forward, and we get dropped down basically into total darkness. I'm not even kidding. There's a very little light in this part. Actually, as a small child, when I was a small child, this part used to unnerve me because I was still expecting monsters. I was still expecting something scary to happen. It's a very atmospheric game, and as you've heard, that just made a noise. You probably couldn't hear me hear it over me talking, but here's the noise. That tells us the direction we need to go. How you know what direction that noise means? Trial and error, because oh, you actually can. See, okay, I better not actually do this. I'm gonna mess myself up. I actually don't think you can mess this part up. I think all of it's blocked off. But anyways, this is what we're gonna be doing. I actually have a guide, so I know what we're doing, because this part, it's frustrating, and I don't want to be here for like 17 episodes going, I don't remember what this sound means. So anyways, we're going to go on an adventure. I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.